With the authority Xiaojia shared with me, I can now access a great deal of intelligence about the Yuan Forbidden Zone. Beneath this burial mound, there is an underground palace, where every ancient emperor of the Yuan Forbidden Zone is entombed. Oh. No traps or obstructions? It should be because Xiaojia is possessing me. This place has opened itself to me. To be able to build such an underground palace means the clothing monsters still possessed intelligence. Then why are all the clothing monsters I've seen bloodthirsty, crazed, and devoid of reason? Other than Xiaojia. Yet Xiaojia is also a boss of the Yuan Forbidden Zone. Why is the Lord of the Fallen Forbidden Zone already insane, while Xiaojia isn't? Could it be because Xiaojia haven't fallen? And what exactly is this falling? This? Damn, did I just walk into the Qin Emperor's mausoleum? Humph? Divine Court, 4 divisions, Garment Division, Imperial Bride Princess, Stewardess of the Heavenly God's Consort, gather the world's battle garments, bolster the Divine Court's splendor, let the demons tremble in fury, thus may the world be clad. In ancient times, the Heavenly God established the Divine Court and commanded the 4 divisions, dominating the world, bringing peace across the 4 seas. Among them, the Garment Division was the most illustrious, presiding over slaughter and conquest. The Garment Division's forbidden army once flattened 100,000 mountains and the endless plains, driving the demon race into the frozen wastelands. The one in charge of the Garment Division, the Imperial Bride Princess, was also the Heavenly God's wife. Could it be that Xiaojia is related to this Imperial Bride Goddess? The Divine Court governed the 4 seas and 8 desolations. The world remained at peace for hundreds of years, utterly unrivaled. But one day, enemies from beyond the domains invaded the Moonwack continent. The master of the Divine Court, that mighty Heavenly God, led his forces to meet them in battle, and never returned. The 4 divisions declined from that point on. The last remnant of the Garment Division's forbidden army was buried within this underground palace, awaiting the day they would awaken, to fight for the Heavenly God, to fight for the world. So this is the game's setting? The 4 great forbidden zones should correspond to the Divine Court's 4 divisions. My mission objective, then, is to defeat the enemies from beyond the domains, protect the world, and receive the Heavenly Dao's reward? Oh. As expected, once I put on the Emperor's armor, I'm destined to become the hero who saves the world. For the sake of Heavenly Dao Foundation establishment, I have to go all out. I need to share today's intelligence with Jinl. I wonder if she has anything that can corroborate it. Oh. Sigh. Humph? Jinli, I have one piece of good news and one piece of bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Qi Yuan sent a message. The good news first. The good news is I got married. The bad news is my spouse is a piece of bridal clothing. Qi Yuan roughly told Jinli everything that happened today. What kind of monster? It even looks for someone to marry as its bride. With Xiaojia, my monster grinding speed will definitely increase. It won't be long before I clear the Yuan Forbidden Zone. What about your side? How are things going? Of the 6 ministries of the court, aside from the great worthy Kong Qi of the Ministry of Rights, the rest are all under Simeng's control. The only military power I have is Anqin, a single emperor rank expert, and 2,000 imperial guards. Although the Xianyuan Forbidden Zone can enhance everyone's strength, I need more time, and I can't send too many people in either, or it may draw Sima Ting's attention. It's difficult. The authority and forces I can wield are far too limited. The intelligence you told me last time about the Yuan Forbidden Zone helped me immensely. If only I could leave the Forbidden Zone right now, I'd go straight over and chop Sima Ting down, clean and simple. Once I take control of the Yuan Forbidden Zone, these Garment Division forbidden troops should belong to me as well, right? Even if their individual strength isn't high, a fully organized Garment Division army could sweep across the world, couldn't it? Chancellor's residence. Oh. Father, why don't we just rebel already? At this rate, it's boring as hell. Sima Ryu, eldest legitimate son of the Sima family. You may withdraw. I have matters to discuss with your Uncle Wen. Yes. Oh. Brother Wen, have you determined why Lady Qin suddenly broke through her realm? Is there someone behind Jin Rui, targeting me, or perhaps targeting the Heavenly Fate's sacred sect? According to intelligence from our insiders, It may be related to someone named Yuan. Jinli once took a treasure from the vault called Linglong Ishi. It was precisely this item that allowed her to make contact with that person, and it may well have been with this person's help that old Madame Qin broke through to the Emperor realm. When Zhongyong, born of the Heavenly Fate Sacred Sect, an Emperor-rank powerhouse, one of the pillars Sima Ting relies on, he specializes in curse-killing techniques. Even the former Emperor, protected by the Heavenly Fate Jade Seal, was successfully cursed to death by him. The Heavenly Fate Sacred Sect has arrangements within the palace. They likely learned of some Jinli's affairs through their spies. The Heavenly Fate Sacred Sect is the #1 sect of the human race. More than 10 human kingdoms jointly revere it as a holy land, located in the far northern reaches. It both suppresses the human race's fortune and blocks great demons from the demon race's ancestral court. Originally aloof and above the mortal world, the sacred sect has begun meddling in secular imperial power in recent years. And Sima Ting is one of its chess pieces. To oppose the sacred sect and even elevate Lady Qin's realm, could it be some unknown powerhouse? Or, like that person, could it also be of the demon race? It can't be the demon race, right? Who he is doesn't matter. Anyone who dares disrupt the Chancellor's layout and the sacred sect's schemes, even if he is the Supreme Emperor, he must die. Oh? Brother One already has a countermeasure? Oh. Since I know his name is Yuan, that alone is enough to curse him to death. This item is called the Stabilizing the Nation Ruler. It was bestowed by the Heavenly Fate Sacred Lord himself and carries his supreme cultivation. Using this to perform a curse, even a Supreme Emperor will find no escape from death. Chancellor, please wait a moment. I'll fetch a jade vessel and then carry out the curse-killing art. I'll trouble you, sir. Heavenly Fate's Sacred Mountain, the holy land of the human race. Dust on the road, dust in the mortal world, far better to savor the taste of beauties. Heavenly Fate's Sacred Lord. 3,000 years, I can finally leave the area within 300 li of Heavenly Fate Mountain. Not bad, not bad. The Heavenly Fate's Sacred Lord was originally a land turtle dwelling in the mountains. 3,000 years ago, a drop of blood fell upon him. Awakening his intelligence, he transformed into human form and gained a lifespan of 10,000 years. That drop of longevity blood granted him numerous secret arts and knowledge, but the price was that he could never leave Heavenly Fate Mountain. He survived cautiously, cultivating year after year. His aptitude was meteor. It took him a full 500 years to step into the Emperor realm, 1,500 years to reach the Supreme Emperor realm, and 20 years ago, he even entered the legendary Heavenly Domain realm. Because his talent was poor, he was especially good at lying low. When facing enemies, he usually outlasted them until they died, then opened a pleasure house at their graves and indulged in a night of revelry. We would even force the descendants of those who offended him into prostitution and take them into his own house. Ha ha ha, delightful, truly delightful. As his strength grew, he went on to establish the Heavenly Fate Sacred Sect, becoming its sacred lord. Even the elders of the sacred sect do not know that every gentle Heavenly Fate Sacred Lord is merely one of his disguises. As expected, I was still too timid before. Stirring up a human-demon war and using the blood chi of the dead was what finally let me enter the Supreme Emperor realm, and even then, the progress was slow now. I should seize control of human national fortune and demon bloodlines, then directly sacrifice them all. That is the true path. Wait another 60 years. Once I fully grasp the Moonwatch continent, I'll siphon the fortunes of every nation and conduct a grand blood sacrifice of all living beings. Then I'll leap like a carp through the Dragon Gate, a turtle transforming into a black tortoise, and become the true ruler of the Moonwatch continent. I once bowed and scraped before the powerful for nothing. I once stirred storms with just a few words. No matter how peerless your talent, unrivaled through the ages, won't you still turn to ash and become a tail? The eternal undying turtle, a late bloomer who shines today. No rhyme, no meter. What kind of song is he even singing? What, you won't even let an illiterate sing a doggerel poem? For these final 60 years, I'll hide in my coffin and cultivate, letting my disguises handle the big picture. Unless something major happens, I won't come out. Oh. Since I'm still outside now, I'd better visit a few more establishments. Bad luck. This feeling, is this a sudden premonition? There's great terror? Can't go to the pleasure houses. I need to hurry home and hide. Nangon Kingdom, Chancellor's residence. Oh. 10,000 miles soul pursuit, form and spirit slain together. Die. Sir, how did it go? The curse-killing art has already been cast. We need only wait a moment, and blood will be seen. Many thanks, sir. With this, my Nangon Kingdom will be secured, sir. Your contribution is immeasurable. Oh. This, what's going on? Old the Wingu Mercury vessel explode. Is this backlash from the curse-killing art? Why did this happen? Wasn't it said that even emperor-rank powerhouses couldn't withstand it? Oh. To think even the stabilizing the nation ruler was destroyed. Just who is this enemy? Oh. Easy. As long as I crawl back inside here, I'll be safe. This coffin was forged from centuries of the Heavenly Fate's sacred sect's accumulated resources. Its defense is unparalleled. Oh. Who is it? Was I discovered? Have I been tracked? Cough. It's draining away. Why is this happening? Am I dying? Is my life force being extinguished? I have painstakingly plotted in the shadows for 3,000 years. Why am I dying in such a baffling way? Ah. Oh. Bitter. 1 incense stick's worth of time later. Oh. Heavenly Fate's sacred, Lord Substitute. Ha. That old turtle is finally dead. Something's wrong. The Heavenly Fate's sacred Lord should only be critically injured at worst. Why would he die outright? I must not reveal any flaws right now. My clan's old ancestor is a supreme emperor. Now that the Heavenly Fate's sacred sect belongs to your excellency, shall our cooperation continue? Naturally. Awesome, this is too awesome. Is there anything in the world better than a substitute taking the main role? Iguan Forbidden Zone. Achoo. Did I catch a cold? Aren't I just playing a game? Forget it, your texture is too silky. I'm afraid I'll get even colder. Now that I have Xiao Chan's help, I should conquer the Iguan Forbidden Zone as soon as possible. With a man and woman working together, grinding mobs isn't tiring. Kill! We're close to the ugly clothes monster emperor here. I'll grind levels while waiting for him to show up. The way I am now, surely I won't lose to him, right? Not bad. Efficiency has gone up a lot. I'm already level 89. He's here. Robes of Unity. Oh. Heaven/sword drawing art. Oh. I can't cut through him? Excuse me. Holy crap, is the ugly clothes monster emperor this fierce? I'm level 94 too, why can't I beat him? Oh. Good thing Shirjiao was here, otherwise, I'd be scrambling away in a panic just to escape. Oh. I'll grind monsters and level up first. In a few days I'll come find you for revenge. Yin-Yang Forbidden Land. Oh. There will soon be another fellow cultivator in the mortal world. Tong, a peak powerhouse of the divine domain. A cause for celebration. Who would have thought that with the extraterritorial fiends severing heaven and earth, fishing over Moonwatch, someone could still step into the realm above the heavenly domain? Ever since the heavenly god left 10,000 years ago and never returned, terrifying changes have taken place on the Moonwatch continent. Whenever a martial artist breaks through to the emperor rank and steps into the heavenly domain, a fishing line descends from the vault of heaven, drilling into that martial artist's body, devouring their brain, marrow, and flesh. In the end, the line withdraws, leaving behind nothing but an empty human skin. By now, it has been 10,000 years since a new powerhouse appeared. And yet now, unexpectedly, there is another. Do any of you know his origins? It's the flower-burying fairy. 10,000 years ago, she once shared a fleeting romance with the heavenly god. The flower-burying fairy hails from the Iguan Forbidden Zone. Most likely, you relied on the resources of the Jai Empress to reach this step. Humph, looks like that fellow in golden armor left that wretched woman quite a number of good things. Only the flower-burying fairy dares to call the heavenly god by his true name. Since he is about to enter the divine domain and is the husband of the new Jai Empress, he should be counted as one of our own. There are hundreds of years from now, The heavenly hound will swallow the moon. At that time, the extraterrestrial fiends will be at their weakest. It will be our chance to storm the earth. Desolation, forbidden land. One more person means one more measure of strength. The extraterritorial fiends occupy earth desolation, bringing calamity upon the mortal world, and we so-called divine domain experts can only hide within the yin-yang forbidden land and the 5 elements forbidden land. We have cultivated in hardship for 10,000 years for this very moment to hold the demon-slaying assembly when the fiends are weakest, charge into earth desolation, and join forces to eradicate them. This is our only opportunity. This invitation to the demon-slaying assembly should be delivered. But he has yet to step into the divine domain. He may not even pass the trial of the ugly-clothed monster emperor. There's no need to rush. That G-Empress is selfish and self-serving as well. If she had chosen Tong, our strength would have increased greatly, and our chances at the demon-slaying assembly would rise significantly. This man has always admired the flower-burying fairy. He speaks strangely on purpose, currying favor with her, who dislikes the G-Empress. Now that she has married that man, they've gained at most 3 more Overlord-level experts. The help is limited. What a pity, what a pity. Those like the flower-burying fairy, at levels 95 to 98, are Overlord-level figures within the divine domain. Tong, meanwhile, stands at the peak, and the heavenly god was the strongest among the peak. What's the point of saying all this? Do you dare leave the yin-yang forbidden land to seek out that Gi-Empress? Ha! The extraterritorial fiends are terrifying beyond measure. Even the heavenly god was no match for them. 300 years from now, can we truly win the demon-slaying assembly? The heavenly god was the most extraordinarily gifted powerhouse of 10,000 years ago. Even Tong and the 2 peak divine domain experts of the 5 elements forbidden land were suppressed by him to the point they could barely raise their heads. But even the heavenly god was defeated. Can we win? Enough. A great enemy stands before us, no internal strife. Molly, send an invitation. Invite that fellow cultivator to attend the demon-slaying assembly. As you command. That will be all for today. Humph? An invitation? 300 years from now? The demon-slaying assembly? To hell with that. In 300 years, my daughter will have dominated the ages. Toss it to the bottom of the storage. Log off. A moment later. The plan of the day lies in the morning, time to study properly. Let me see. Oh. Why are there so many cultivation manuals? Right, I went through enormous trouble to empty out the Black Mountain Sect's library. Damn it, why do I still have to study so hard after coming to another world? And to refine my foundation establishment cultivation method, I'll have to examine everything in detail. Humph? For the sake of a Heavenly Dao Foundation establishment, I'll do it.